Have you ever pondered on the moment when Moses, a mere mortal, encountered the divine presence of God? This tale, steeped in faith and history, unfolds in a rhythm that echoes across millennia. Moses, a shepherd-turned-prophet, was summoned by God one day. He was called upon, along with Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 elders of Israel, to worship from a distance. However, only Moses was granted the privilege to approach God closely. After receiving this divine command, Moses relayed God's words and judgments to the people of Israel. United in their faith, they pledged to follow all of God's commands. Early the next morning, Moses inscribed all the words of the Lord. He built an altar at the base of the hill, erecting 12 pillars to represent the 12 tribes of Israel. Young men from the tribes were then sent to offer burnt offerings and peace offerings of oxen to the Lord. Moses then performed a symbolic act. He collected half of the blood from the offerings, placing it in basins and sprinkling the rest on the altar. The Book of the Covenant was read aloud to the people, who reaffirmed their obedience to God's commands. Moses then sprinkled the blood on the people, signifying the bond forged between them and God through his covenant. Following this, Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and the 70 elders ascended. There they witnessed the God of Israel, with a vision of his form as clear as the heavenly firmament beneath his feet. In his presence, they ate and drank, an act of intimate communion with the divine. God then instructed Moses to ascend the mount. There he would present him with stone tablets bearing laws and commandments, which Moses was to teach the people. Accompanied by his minister Joshua, Moses climbed the Mount of God. As they ascended, a cloud shrouded the mountain, and the glory of the Lord settled on Mount Sinai. For 6 days the cloud concealed the mount. On the 7th day, God called Moses from the heart of the cloud. To the onlookers below, the glory of the Lord appeared as a devouring fire atop the mountain. Undeterred, Moses stepped into the midst of the cloud and climbed higher into the mountain. For 40 days and 40 nights, Moses remained on the mount in the presence of God. This encounter between Moses and God is more than a historical event. It is a profound testament to faith, obedience, and the transformative power of divine encounters. It reminds us that divine wisdom and guidance can be sought and found, even in the most ordinary of lives. Moses, a humble shepherd, was chosen for a divine purpose, forever altering the course of history. Such is the power of divine encounters, forever echoing through the corridors of time.